Concerned about the weather, and we made it here. It's interesting when I think about the Wall of Champions in terms of where it has been and where it is today. I want to qualify one thing about Amanda's being a recipient and nominated. It really had nothing to do with Tim. Right? He wasn't in the position yet, We made this decision a while ago, and then he jumped on, and he does brag about that. He and Amanda are the only ones that I think are recognized right now in terms of him being a Canton and Amanda here at Salem. A long time ago, when Brian Gillis and Candy Gillis talked to me about starting the program at Salem, it was all new to us. We developed this program just by working hard, but we had to have athletes to be able to do that. And when we developed the program, by the time Amanda got there, we were at the point of reloading. And I am going to brag a little bit, because we did get to the point where we had athletes that believed in the program. And when we had that opportunity to get such a really tuned athlete, we took advantage of it, of course. Amanda is the exceptional athlete that all of us want on our team, And when I got a chance to see Amanda play basketball at East Middle School, and I remember at that young age, she dominated the game. She was literally a high school player playing with middle schoolers. And that's how I saw it. And she was really fun to watch at that point. What made her really special was not only how tall she was, but how coordinated she was. And that she was already an athlete when she got to the high school. Salem's program was complete when we had Amanda, because we decided, when she decided to play volleyball, it really established our program again. In basketball, she would control the court, and it was amazing to watch her. Fred Thoman, may rest in peace, he knew what the diamond was in Amanda. The last player that he gave the ball to control as a point guard, in my opinion, was probably Dina Head, and that's some pretty good company for Amanda to be in. I watched Amanda in high school. When she brought the ball down, you would have to either cover her, or she was going to dish the ball off to somebody open. And if you didn't, then she was going to make you pay for that. And what she did was that she raised the level of team success. Amanda had everything. She had athleticism, she had footwork, she had desire, and she was really a smart player. She actually was among the players who allowed Salem's volleyball team to have a few academic all-state teams, and we took great pride in that. She came in as a middle hitter. She could serve. She wasn't the best passer in the world, but that was the one thing about Amanda, is that Amanda took that challenge, and Amanda was quiet. In fact, when I first started coaching Amanda, I was a little bit intimidated to be able to talk to her, because I tend to be a little bit more enthusiastic, but I learned one thing, was that Amanda was always watching and she was always learning. And I think that was the key thing to make Amanda who she is today. And she was a great team player. She worked on technique, and she made sure that she learned that technique to where you had to play her in the back row. You had to let her serve. So she played all around at that time. When she first came into the program, admittedly, like I said, we were just happy to have her. But what we found was that she made a difference. She made a difference of such that we had such a strong team with her on it, that we were no longer just satisfied with winning the Western Lakes. I believe that's what it was back then, wasn't it? The Western Lakes. We were actually going to tournaments throughout southeastern Michigan and winning tournaments. We'd go to the west side of Michigan, where the volleyball program was well established, over the years, and people were afraid to have us in their bracket. And that's the kind of player that Amanda was. The one thing about working in athletics or working in schools is that the ultimate goal is to create really good citizens, I guess. That's the best way that I can put it. And one thing that I was really always proud of is that we had character people, that we always had good character people that came and played for us, made us really look good, and that was ultimately wonderful. But the fact that now I went over to her house, I met her family, I kind of caught up with her, and you find that ultimately you saw a really good person grow up, play at Holy Cross 4 years, play basketball, and then create a family of her own. She has 2 beautiful children. She has a wonderful husband who apparently, as I caught some of the conversation, is that I'm not sure whether he can take her to the hoop the way that she used to go. But I did notice their basketball hoop was short enough that there was a time I could even dunk on it. And that was kind of nice. But the one thing that I gotta say is that that's what you find. Amanda went to Holy Cross. She went out to California. She became a teacher. She coached, and she has this wonderful family. And you can see Salem from her backyard. And ultimately, that's what you look forward to when you see an athlete in 1998. Is that you think to yourself, where are they going to be? I always knew that Amanda was going to be somewhere really good. So I'm really proud today, and I'm honored to be able to introduce the Salem Wall of Champions recipient, Amanda Abraham.